Bloomberg Audio Studios. Podcasts, radio, news.
The Stock Movers Report, your roundup of companies making moves in the stock market, harnessing the power of Bloomberg data.
Let's take a look at some stocks on the move today in Europe. I'm Stephen Cowell and I'm joined by Bloomberg reporter Chloe Mellet. Chloe, good morning to you. Let's start with the French luxury group Kering, an announcement from them selling off one of their divisions.
Yeah, so Kering sold their beauty division to L'Oreal in a €4 billion deal, and that is part of a broader strategic partnerships between the two companies in beauty and wellness in particular. So the move is a reversal of the previous strategy from Kering, which had tried to push into that beauty and cosmetic segment under previous management because some luxury rivals like LVMH had found quite a bit of success there. It's also seen as the first really big move by Kering's new CEO, Luca De Meo, who started just last month and has been trying to turn around Kering the same way that he managed to turn around Renault. And one of his priorities has been to slash costs and address Kering's really high debt burden. And some analysts have said that the divestment of that beauty business is good for the balance sheet, and therefore it has been rewarded by the market this morning with shares higher. De Meo is expected to unveil a strategic vision next spring, but in the meantime he has been making some moves already, and that is being quite well received so far.
Yeah, certainly those Kering shares up 4.2% at the moment in Paris. Next to a spin-off from Thyssenkrupp. So the submarine maker and shipbuilder TKMS makes its trading debut today.
Yeah, it made its trading debut in Frankfurt today. It's very positive trading debut. So the spin-off decision by Thyssenkrupp was made to kind of capitalize on the defense spending boom in Europe, and therefore the submarine and warship manufacturing division, TKMS, was a spin-off. TKMS chose quite a good day to debut, given it's been a very positive day for that European defense sector today. We've seen the shares in Rheinmetall, Hensoldt, Leonardo, all rising today as the ceasefire in Gaza looks a bit more fragile, and there's no more progress that's been made on Ukraine. So those tensions have been driving those shares in that sector higher. Going forward, TKMS is likely to benefit from that broader European defense spending boost, but specifically German defense spending. However, it is worth noting that Europe's rearmament has been centering on land and air power, not so much on submarines and warships. And the current naval procurement from Germany foresees no major expansion of the submarine fleet. So the opportunity is there, and it seems to be reflected in the shares, but perhaps not as massive as was hoped.
Okay, so let's turn to Holcim next, the Swiss construction company announcing a new acquisition.
Yeah, so a provider of building materials at Holcim is set to acquire Xella, which is a company that builds walls, which, I mean, we all need those. It's a $2.2 billion deal, which is the largest in 4 years for Holcim, and a deal that the market is quite happy about. So it'll expand its offering beyond the core cement business, and then also part of a strategy to have kind of more expensive and more sustainable products, so it can have that value over volume approach that's quite good for margins, of course. It will also boost the exposure to the German residential market, which is expected to see an uptick in activity, and it will gain access to new markets like Norway, Sweden and Denmark. Holcim has changed quite a bit recently. Earlier this year, the company spun off its North American operations in a new dual listing between Switzerland and the US, and so far the market has been quite happy about it. You know, the shares are up more than 50% over the last year, and this latest deal for Xella has been also very well received.
The Stock Movers Report from Bloomberg Radio. Check back with us throughout the day for the latest roundup of companies making news on Wall Street. And for the latest market-moving headlines, listen to Bloomberg Radio live. Catch us on YouTube, Bloomberg.com, and on Apple CarPlay and Android Auto with the Bloomberg Business app.